Hi, I'm Eric with Lion Country Supply, and I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about our 1 mile range beeper collars. We're commonly asked, folks are getting a dog for the first time and they're wondering what beeper collar should they get, or they're trying to use a beeper collar for the first time. So these are our 1 mile range offerings from Garmin, SportDOG, and Dogtra, and they kind of have different flavors on each one depending on your preferences. Garmin being with the price point on these, Garmin is at the highest price point. SportDOG's in the middle, Dogtra's on the lower end. I would say they're all equal quality. I don't think that paying more necessarily changes the quality of the collars. It just changes the number of features that you get in the system. Here's the Dogtra 2500. If you buy it in the 1-dog system, it'll be the 2500. They call the 2-dog system the 2502. 1-dog system comes with an orange collar, as is seen here. The 2-dog system has an orange collar and a green collar, showing you the difference. On the 1-dog system, it has a high tone and a low tone, so you can change that depending on what you hear better, or if you're running with a friend who has the same system, that way you can tell your dogs apart. If you get it in the 2-dog system, one collar's on a high tone and one collar's on a low tone, so you can tell your 2 collars apart for the 2 dogs that you're running. So the beeper's built into the e-collar itself. Some people worry about the size of that. As you can see, it doesn't add that much of a difference in size. Just the beeper's going to be pointed at the ground when the dog's running. It's not going to be on the back, so it might be a little easier on their ears since it's not right next to them. The handheld itself has similar features to most other Dogtra e-collars. It has Nick continuous and a non-stimulating pager, which is a vibrate. 127 levels of stimulation. So, you know, it's really good quality system, comes with a 2-year warranty. And if you're familiar with Dogtra e-collars, this one's going to feel very similar. There's just an extra button added on for the beeper operation. Here's the SportDOG 1875. If you're familiar with SportDOG e-collars, they took their 1825 collar and changed some things in the programming, changed the shell of it to make it more of an Upland system. So it's going to feel really similar to operating that. The e-collar has momentary, continuous, vibrate, and tone. So on this 1875, there's an extra button on the side that you can change your run mode. Silent every 5 seconds or every 10 seconds, depending on your preference. And the button over here operates as a locate only. So there's a few different button features on the 1875 as compared to other SportDOG e-collars. The beeper itself is rechargeable, as is the e-collar. They have roughly a 400-yard range that you'll be able to hear them. A lot of that depends on, you know, how old we are and how well we can hear the beeper itself. They're all extremely loud though, all the beepers across any of the brands. Within the beeper itself, it has a run mode, a hunt mode. It also has 9 different sounds that you can set it to depending on your preference, or if you're running with friends who have the same collar, that way you can set yours differently so that you can tell your dog apart from their dog. So this is the package that we sell. It's the Garmin Pro 550 Upland Special. It's Garmin Pro 550, everything's the same about that system, but then it uses the Garmin Tritronics Upland beeper. It has an on-off button, and you also use this to change your modes. And then on the other side, there's 2 light buttons, and depending on the light sequence, the way it's flashing will show you what mode you're in, according to the mode chart. It has a run mode and a hunt mode. It either beeps or does a hawk screech, depending on what mode you have it set in. It runs on a CR2 battery, and it's basically the same design as the Tritronics system, so you can run this as a standalone beeper on anything you would want to, any system you'd want to run it with. It will also work with your older Tritronics beeper collars if you still have some of those around that are working. Again, it has roughly a 400-yard range. It's extremely loud, and the Pro 550 is the same. It's just that's the collar that Garmin set up with the programming in it to be able to use the locate feature on the beeper itself. So that's a brief overview of the systems. If you have any other questions on them, feel free to give us a call or visit us on our website at lcsupply.com.